What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant. You're watching Sub Urban Nerd, this channel where I give my nerd views on today's nerd movie reviews. Well, it's sort of a movie review. It's on Netflix. This is a review I'm going to give of the Netflix original film with Will Smith called Bright. And right off the bat, I'm just let you know, like, there's iffy as far as other people reviewing it, and some say it's good. I've seen some reviews where they say it's really good. It's one of the best Netflix original movies that came out. And I think it is good. I believe it is good and worthy of the sequel. They've already, greenlit. Because after watching it, you kind of want to see where it goes. It's sort of like a Netflix show, which is why I'm not quite sure why they didn't just make this sort of a show. But there are, if you check through, there are some shows on Netflix that are sort of like movies that they come like one episode every couple months. Like there's I think there's a series called Between, where it's basically everyone underneath, everyone over 21 years old just dies. And they pumped out like maybe 2 episodes and then like another couple months, 1 episode. I don't know. But that's pretty much what I think they're going to do with Bright. I don't know how many episodes they plan on doing, if they're going to do just 1 sequel or a 3rd one, or maybe even 4, I don't know. But in general, I did like the film. I already knew the storyline as far as going into it. As far as Will Smith, he's teamed up with the orc, and the orc is the first orc in history to join the police force, because apparently there's this big war back in the day, and this is a world where pretty much everything. I thought it was just orcs and elves, and then some little fairies. But there's more. There's like centaurs. As far as cops, instead of horses walking around, there's centaurs. Which is, half man, half horse, that are on the police force. But except as far as orcs, I guess no other orc does this, because orcs have always been the bad guys. It's like, basically think of it as the world after Lord of the Rings, where the orcs still are alive, but because of all the shit they did, people and human beings don't like them, so therefore, they're sort of looked down upon. And then the elves have kind of raised up, and that's how, I think this is a sequel to Lord of the Rings. This is like 20 years, 2,000 years in the future or something like that. But yeah, the plot is basically Will Smith is teamed up with this orc, and he doesn't really like it. The police force don't really like it, but they got to do it, for political reasons. Sort of like if back in the day when they first had the first black cop to join the force. And I'm pretty sure that's what they were kind of going with the vibe, so that we could understand the whole stripe and what was going on with them. But yeah, they come across this weapon of mass destruction, which is a wand, and he calls them backup, but the backup are corrupt cops, and they're like, okay, we're gonna kill the orc, we're gonna take this, because with this we can have anything we want. We can grow taller, we can grow shorter, we want a bigger dick, we can have a bigger dick, we want money, we can have money, anything you can imagine, we can have it. But Will Smith is he's a good cop, so he doesn't want to do that. And they was like, yo, you're either there's 2 ways we're gonna happen. We're either gonna kill you and kill him, and your daughter's gonna be fatherless, or we just kill him, and then we can all be good. So, Will Smith sort of, he's like, let me think about it. He calls his wife, tells her to, amscray with the kid, and he goes around, and basically he decides to, let's just say shit didn't go the way they expected it. I'm not going to spoil it completely, but it doesn't go the way they expected. And then basically Will Smith is on a run from them, the gangs, because the gangs want this thing too, like as far as this wand, because the wand grants all wishes. And then all of a sudden these other elves that are like ninjas in general, they show up and they start murking people and killing everybody and just trying to get to this wand. And I'm not going to go through the whole storyline of this thing, but I did enjoy as far as the run. It was definitely reminiscent of End of Watch, combined with, I guess, a little bit of Alienation. If you guys, I know it's dated, really old, but Alienation, and a slight bit of Lord of the Rings, I guess, with all the like fairy tales and stuff like that. But it was definitely entertaining. I watched it. I enjoyed majority of it. The one thing is at the end, where I'm hearing a lot of criticism about the end. My criticism is the fact that there's 3 elves that are going after this wand. That through the whole movie, when they show up, everybody dies. Doesn't matter how many you have, They're in a bar. You got all these gangsters. You got 20 gangsters with guns. They slice dude up, boom, kills him. Will Smith and the others are getting away, and then a SWAT team shows up with armor and guns. Whoop, kills them. Like 3 people, just straight up murks them, kills them all. But yet, at the end, when Will Smith and the orc and the elf girl, whatever, go back to where they originally found her, and they're waiting for them, somehow, Will Smith, that is wounded, injured, and I guess the orc is a little bit more healed now, but just the 2 of them and the girl take out these assassins. Somehow, take them out. And I'm down for, like, you know, having the good guy win at the end. But goddamn, for real, like, I don't think they're on the level of these elves. For some reason, somehow, like, they're just catching them. And then Will Smith is just, yo, this elf lady was just, like, murking people, and he's able to block and catch her punches? Really? They made them surely seem they were a lot stronger than humans. But somehow, this happens. I know it's a little, maybe being a little nitpicky, but overall, like, I'm just that type of person. Like, I pay attention to things. And if all of a sudden, if these people are so OP, then all of a sudden when you're at the end, when the guy you're rooting for is fighting them, all of a sudden that OP is nullified and you're just regular now. I have a little bit of issues with it. But other than that, I did enjoy the movie. And then all the way at the end where they're trying to get out of the burning building and Will Smith's right behind him, all of a sudden, oh, he's gone. And then the guy, I already see they're doing it just to make the orc a hero. And I'm all down for that, but it's just like blatantly just putting things in. I was literally calling things out that were going to happen right before they happened. And I'm not saying it's too predictable, but there was a level of predictability with this movie. If I was to grade it, I would grade it a C+. Because it was a good movie, but it's just something, if it was like a series, I think I would have probably gave it a better grade. But because it's a movie, which it felt like it should have been just a series, I'm giving it a C+, because it was good, but there definitely were issues that were blatant that I kind of wish they didn't put in there, but like made it a little bit smoother transitions. But other than that, like, Will Smith was good in it. Joel Edgerton, which was the orc, he was good in it. Lucy Fry, which was Tika, I believe her name, Tika, and the other characters were good. But those 3 main characters were good, and you felt for them. You were rooting for them, even though like there was some scene, like they still showed in the trailer where the door of the police car is off and the gangsters, whoever is shooting at them, and I'm like, there's no door. How is he not getting lit up with bullets? But somehow bullets just don't affect these people. Like literally the whole way, somehow they are bulletproof. And you know, that's what they do with these superhero movies or these good guy movies or whatever, you know, like bullets don't affect them until all the way at the end where it's like dire, you know. But overall, like I said, this was a good movie. I definitely recommend people to watch it. I know it sounds like I'm putting it down, but it is good. It's just I'm very nitpicky. I pay attention to too many things. But it's good. Like, if it was me not being nitpicky, I would give it a B. I honestly would give it a B. But because I'm being nitpicky, I'm giving it a C+. So that's pretty much my review for Bright on Netflix. So remember to just tell your friends. If you guys want to conversate and discuss this with me or whatever, just comment below. Just tell your friends, comment, share this to everywhere, Facebook, Instagram. It don't matter. Just share this thing because I need the love. So remember to subscribe to right here. Check out my last review of my other shows I do. I have playlists, maybe if I put it up here. And remember, I'm Wes Grant. You've been watching Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next review of whatever movie or show I watch. See you later. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.